Evening. Good evening. My dear students, good evening. How are you all? Very good evening. How are you all? Everyone is good? Yes. I'm fine, Bharat. Thank you for asking. How are you? Hi, Rakesh. Okay. Had your lunch, everyone? Everyone had your lunch? Yes or no? Yes. Yes, Alia, even I had Bharat. Thank you. Okay. Shall we start with the class? Yes. My dear students, shall we start with the class? Okay. So what and all we learned in the last class? Last class, what and all we learned? Yes. What and all we learned in the last class? My dear students, what and all we learned in the last class? Shadow. What shadow? It was shadow properties. Shadow properties on what and what? Shadow properties on the boxes and also the shadow properties on text. Yes or no? These and all were the things which we learned. Yes or no? Ayappa, are you there in the class? Ayappa? Yes. Okay. Shall we start? Yes. Okay. So take down the next heading as pseudo classes. Take down the next heading as pseudo classes. So guys, do you have any idea what do you mean by pseudo classes? Do you have any idea what do you mean by pseudo classes? Thank you, Ayappa. Okay. Do you all have any idea what do you mean by pseudo classes? No? Yes? Yes or no? You people have any idea? It is pseudo classes, not pseudo classes. It is not hot. It is not hot. Okay. So, shall I start? Shall I start? What do you mean by pseudo classes? Yes. So, what do you mean by pseudo classes is, first of all, let me take an example of link here, hyperlink. So you have an hyperlink called as click here with an underlined word. Yes, hyperlink will be displayed like this only. Very good evening, Raven. Okay. Thank you, Saujanya. Okay. So now consider that you have one hyperlink and that hyperlink is nothing but click here. Okay. So guys, till now you people have seen how to generate the link or how to get the link or how to make a link to be visible. Yes or no? So in this link only you have three types of states. In this link only you have three types of states. So what are the three types of states is, one is unvisited state, one is unvisited state, the next one is visited state, the next one is visited state, and the last one is called as activated state. It is called as activated state. Now what do you mean by what do you people mean by unvisited state? What do you mean by visited state? And what do you mean by activated state? Yes, can you tell me? What do you mean by unvisited state? What do you mean by visited state? And what do you mean by activated state? Shall I tell what do you mean by that? No mood to listen to the class today. My dear students, you people have no mood to listen to the class today. I'll end the I'll end the meeting. Shall I end the meeting? No? Then you people should reply no. Guys, still how many days are left out? I think it's already till Saturday only I have the time. Yes or no? Till Saturday, still a time iradu. Till Saturday only you people will be seeing me. After that, you'll never ever see me back. Okay? Done. At least for that courtesy or care or concern, reply to me. Okay? Yes. Yes. So now, what do you mean by unvisited state is, guys, in pseudo classes, you will not, in pseudo classes, you have different types of pseudo classes. Okay. What is that? I will tell you. But before that, I am considered the first type of pseudo class. The first type of pseudo class is called as link. The first type of pseudo class is called as link. So now, what do you mean by this link is, consider that you have one hyperlink. Consider you have one hyperlink, and in this hyperlink, you will be having three different states. In this hyperlink, you will be having three different states. Okay, clear till here? Clear till here? My dear students, clear till here? Yes, okay. So now, the first state is called as unvisited state. So now, generally you consider that I will type a link here and you will be having one hyperlink here. Guys, if you people have visited, if you people have seen, when you click on one hyperlink, when you click on one hyperlink and when you come back, when you click on one hyperlink and when you come back, the link color changes or not? The link color changes or not? Yes or no? The link color changes when you click on the link and you again come back. When you click on this hyperlink and again you come back, those types of states are called as visited state. Those type of states are called as visited state. Now, what is visited state? If you don't click that link, can I call it as unvisited state? Can I call it as unvisited state? Yes or no? Yes or no? So clear with visited state and unvisited state. Unvisited state is nothing but if I don't click on that hyperlink, then it is called as unvisited state. If I click on this hyperlink and you come back, and when you see that the link color has changed, then those type of states are called as visited state. Those types of states are called as visited state. Ma'am, now what do you mean by this activated state? If you people have really observed, as soon as I click on the hyperlink, no, for fraction of seconds, the text color will change to red. The text color will change to red. Have you ever seen this? Yes or no, my dear students? For fraction of seconds, for 1 sec, not even 1 second, less than that, that link color will change to red color. Then those types of states are called as activated states. Those types of states are called as activated states. Am I clear? Am I clear with the three types of states? Yes or no? Yes or no, my dear students? Yes. So now, the second type of pseudo class is hover. Not over, it is hover. H is silent there. It is called as hover. Now, what do you mean by hover? Yes, my dear students, what do you mean by hover? Complete. Only red color, only. Yes, Arjun, it will be only red color. Okay. Now, the second type of state is called as hover state. Hover. Hover means, don't you think that on some link or anything, you are just moving your cursor there. You are just moving your cursor there. That is called as hover. Yes or no? Yes or no, my dear students? That is called as hover. Yes. So now, ma'am, how will you use hover here? So now consider you have the same link. Consider generally how will you display a link? You will write href and you will paste that link, and after that you will write some content there saying it as click me. Yes or no? Yes or no, my dear students? Yes or no, everyone? Yes. So now, see, till now, if you consider this as my web page, you can see that button here. You can see that hyperlink there. Yes. Now, by using this action called as hover, what I want to do is, I will move my cursor on this hyperlink. I will move my cursor on that hyperlink. As soon as I move the cursor on that hyperlink, I should get one border. I should get one border to this hyperlink, and the background color of this hyperlink should change. Okay, what is my requirement? By using the pseudo class called as hover, I will move the cursor on this hyperlink. As soon as I move the cursor on this hyperlink, I should get one border for this hyperlink, and the background color of that hyperlink should change. Yes. Yes. Am I clear? Am I clear? Everyone, am I clear? Yes or no? Shall we see it? Shall we see it directly? Yes. My dear students, there are 40 members in the class and no one is replying today. Alia, what happened to you? Rubaina, what happened to you? Bulbul, what happened to you? Chinnu, you all are not replying. I don't know where is Ajay. Okay. Okay. You people don't want to talk to me? Okay, don't talk. Even I will not talk to you all. Okay. Is the screen visible? Is the screen visible? Everyone? Yes. Shall I start? Shall I start? Guys, my favorite students only being like this. Really, I will get bored. Internet issue due to rain, ma'am. Okay, okay, Rubaina. Indraja, why you're not talking today? Okay. Let me go to Visual Studio Code. Let me go to Visual Studio Code. And now, inside this, my God. Okay, 1 second. Open folder. 1 second, guys. Yeah. Okay. I have this Visual Studio Code here. So inside this Visual Studio Code, let me type something called as pseudo.html. Pseudo.html and enter. What is the shortcut? What is the shortcut? My dear students, you have to reply. If you don't reply, trust me, I will end the class. Trust me, I will end the class. You all want that? Or you will reply? Yes. Okay. So now, here I have given the shortcut, enter, and then the title, let me give it as pseudo class. Let me give it as pseudo class, and also let me give it as pseudo elements. Pseudo class and pseudo elements. So now, inside this body tag, what is my very first requirement? I have to print one link. Yes or no? Everyone, yes or no? My dear students, yes. Okay. So now what I will do? Now I'll copy this. Link. Let me close this. Now I'll go here and I'll paste this link. Now I have to give some content here. Yes or no? So now let me give it as click here. Let me give it as click here. Now I will save this and now I will run this program. Okay. I don't know whether Mr. Hacker is there today or not. Yes. Is the screen visible? Can you see the hyperlink here? Can you see the hyperlink here? Yes or no? So now what I will do here is, first of all, let me consider the style tag. Let me consider one tag, that is the style tag. And inside the style tag, guys, for everything you have a representation. How do you represent a pseudo classes? Which tag am I using here? Which tag is this? My dear students, which tag is this? Is this an anchor tag? Yes or no? So now I will say a colon. I will say a colon link. I will say a colon link. Okay. That is the very first type of pseudo class. Guys, once you can see the board, how do you represent this pseudo class is with the tag name, and you will give a colon here. You will give a colon here and you will give the pseudo class name. And you will give the pseudo class name. Am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? Yes or no? Yes, everyone? Everyone? Okay, shall I start now? Okay, so now I have the very first, so now I want to perform it on link. So I'm taking the tag name A and first type of pseudo class, that is link. Okay, now I will say, I want to change the background color to aqua. I want to change the background color to aqua. And after this, I will say I want to give some border to it. How to give the border? Border, yes or no? Border, I'll choose this. I'll give 2 pixels. Let me take it as solid. And now the color, let me take it as black only. Okay, now I will save this. Can you see for that hyperlink I am getting the border? Yes or no, my dear students? Is it visible to you all? I am getting the hyperlink. Now, one second, let me zoom this for you. Let me zoom this 1 second. Yes, you can see this hyperlink here. Yes or no? So now, what I want to do here is, for this hyperlink, can you see the underline here? For this hyperlink, can you see the underline here? Yes or no? I want to remove that underline. I want to remove that underline. For that reason, I will be using one attribute called as text decoration. Text decoration, and I will give it as none. And I will give it as none. I will save this. I'll refresh. Now, if you people observe, for this hyperlink, do I have the underline here? For this hyperlink, do I have the underline here? Yes or no? Can you see any underline here? Can you see any underline here? Yes, no? Okay. So now, carefully observe the 3 states. So now, it is not yet clicked. So it is called as unvisited state. Yes or no? Yes or no? My dear students, yes or no? Please reply. So now what I will do, I will click on this link. Okay. Now that We Stand For You website got opened. Yes. Now I will go back. Can you see the link color has changed here? Can you see the link color has changed here? Yes or no? Guys, when you do it in your own laptops, you will get it. Here you cannot see. Okay. Yes. Yes or no? Everyone. Okay. So now, what is activated status? Clearly observe. Clearly observe. Please observe this clearly. See, when I click on this, can you see the text is getting changed to red color for fraction of seconds? Yes. Yes or no? Everyone. Yes or no? So, those types of states are called as activated states. Am I clear? Am I clear with the first type of pseudo class? Yes or no? Everyone? Yes? Yes? Ma'am, repeat activated state. Activated state, observe clearly. This is the link. For fraction of seconds, the link will get changed to red color. See, just like thunder. See, red color. Can you see? Yes. Ayappa, did you see? Clear? Clear? Yes. So now, okay, I'm done with this link. Now you said something called as hover. Now you said something called as hover. Now just see here. I will use the same anchor tag. I will give the colon here and I will use the name called as hover. And I will give the brackets here. And now again I will say border. Okay, Ayappa. I don't have time. That is the reason I'm rushing. Yes, can I start? Ayappa. Unvisited, visited, act not mentioned. Ma, you will not mention that everything comes under this pseudo class called as link. Everything will come under this one only. You don't have separate pseudo class for that. For link, you have only one pseudo class. In that, you are seeing the observation. That's all. Am I clear, Ayappa? Yeah. Okay. So now, for this hover, as I said you, now I want to change this border to dotted. I want to change this border to dotted and I want the border color to be in pink color. And now I want to change the background color also. Now what is the background color here? It is aqua. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now I want to change it to crimson. Okay. Now I will save this. Refresh. Can you see, my dear students, what is happening there? See, first, the link is like this. Normally, the link is like this. Yes or no? Now, just see here. When I mouse over, see, for this hover action, I'm saying the border should be 2 pixels. The style should be dotted and I want the border color to pink. And I want the background color to be changed to crimson. Now, when I mouse over, is the border color in pink color? Is the border in pink color? Is the background also in crimson color? Yes or no? Yes or no? So those types of links are called as, those types of elements are called as pseudo elements. Sorry, those types, yeah, pseudo elements using which action? Using hover action. Using hover action. Am I clear? Am I clear? Everyone? Everyone? Ayappa, clear? Yes. So can I go to the next one? Can I go to the next one? Okay. Next one, I will go inside this body tag. I will go inside the body tag. And now, okay. So now, what I will do here is, I will consider one input tag. I will just consider one input tag. Okay. Just one empty input tag I will consider. And I will save this and I'll refresh. Can you see there is one input tag? Yes or no? Yes or no? Now let me give a break here. Let me give a break here. I'll save this and refresh. Can you see the input tag here? So my another requirement is, by using the pseudo class called as focus. What is the next type of pseudo class? The next type of pseudo class is focus. Okay. So by using focus, see, when I click here, I am getting the cursor. See here, when I click on this input tag, I am getting the cursor here. But now I want to change the background color. As soon as I click on this, with the cursor, I should get the background color. I should get the background color. Is my requirement clear? Is the requirement clear? Yes or no? My dear students? Yes, everyone. So now, You have another one pseudo class. Now which tag am I using here? Here you have anchor tag, so you took a tag. Now you have input tag. So what I have to use here? I have to use input. Can you tell me what type of selector is this? Am I using element selector? Yes or no? Yes or no? So now I will take the next type of pseudo class called as focus. Called as focus. Now I will say I want to change the background color. I want to change the background color to Alice blue. Okay. Now I'll save this. I'll refresh here. Can you see the background color is getting changed? Yes or no? Wait a second. Let me show it to you. See? As soon as I click here, is the background color getting changed? Is the background color getting changed? Yes or no? Yes or no? Those types of elements are called as pseudo elements by using something called as focus. Ma'am, why should I use this focus? See, for an example, when I'm typing something inside this, I want it to be focused. I want it to be highlighted. That is the reason when I will use this focus. Clear? Clear? Yes. Shall I move with the next one? Shall I move with the next one? My dear students. Yes. Ayappa, shall I move with the next one? Okay. Next one. Again, I will consider the same input tag, but here I will use one attribute called as type, and I will say the first type is email. The first type is email. Now let me give a break here. Let me give a break here. Next, I will consider another one input tag. I will consider another one input tag, and I will say type is equals to text. I will say type is equals to text. Again, I will give the break tag here. Again, I will use one input tag, and I will give type is equals to number. Okay. What are the different types of input tags I am giving here? I will give here. Now I'll refresh. Can you see? One is for mail, one is for text, and one is for number. One is for mail, one is for text, and one is for number. Clear till here? Clear till here, everyone? Okay. So now, what my requirement is, now I will just type one code. You tell me what I am doing there. Okay. Yes. Yes. The next type of pseudo class, is called as not pseudo class. Not pseudo class, and I will take the square brackets and I will say type is equals to email. Type is equals to email. And now let me open the parenthesis, and now I will say I want to change the background color to red. I want to change the background color to red. Okay, now I'll save this. What is happening? Can you tell me what is happening here? Can you tell me what is happening here? Chinnu, Hayappa, Kranti, Arjun, color change. But where is the color changing? See, I am saying the input tag, you should use something called as not pseudo class. Wherever the type is equals to email, leaving that one, you change the rest two input tags to red color. Am I clear? Am I clear? See, the first input tag is for email. Leaving email, the other two adjacent sibling colors are getting changed. Now I will give type is equals to number. I will give type is equals to number. I'll save this. Now what will happen? Leaving number, the other two background colors for the inputs will get changed. Yes. Now I will give the type is equals to text. Leaving text, the other two background colors will change. Am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? Yes or no? Yes or no? So now this is for now. Let me keep it as number. Let me keep it as number. Now let me save this, refresh. Now, what my next requirement here is, can you see the type is equals to number? Can you see the type is equals to number? And see, you can change the numbers also here. Yes or no? You can change the numbers also here. Yes. So now, I will give some range here. I will say minimum, it should be of 18. I have already said about this, I guess. I have already said about this. Yes or no? Now, I will use something called as maximum and I will give it as 50. I will give it as 50. I'll save this, refresh. See, the maximum is 18. The minimum is 18 and the maximum is 50. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now, what my requirement is, now see here, observe very carefully. Observe very carefully. Now, I will use another one pseudo class. I will use another one pseudo class saying input in range. I will use something called as input in range. And now I'll pass some CSS properties there. I will say, you change the background color to yellow. You change the background color to yellow. And now for this one, you also give the border. Also give the border 2 pixels, solid, and I will give it as red. Now you tell me what is happening. You tell me what is happening. Okay. Wait, let me zoom this. First of all, get to know what is the maximum and minimum range. What is the maximum range? The maximum range is 50. The minimum range is 18. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now, just see here. Just observe here. Observe here. Now, I will give the maximum range is 18. Is it accepting? Is it accepting? Now I will give the range is 1. Now I will give the range is 1. Can you see the background color is getting changed? When I enter valid values, the background color I am getting it as 18. Now when I use the value which is not matching to the minimum and maximum length, I am getting back the same color. Yes or no? Now I will give 50. It is accepting. Now I will give 50. It is accepting. Now I will change it to 51. I will change it to 51. So what is happening there? Yes. What is happening? So here, if you people can observe that the background color is not getting changed here. Yes or no? Yes. Everyone? Okay. So next. So what are the different types of pseudo classes we saw till now? You learned something called as, the first one was link. The second one was, as soon as you mouse hover on the link, the border and the background color should get changed. Is it getting changed? Is it getting changed? Yes or no? Next one, I am using another one type of pseudo class called as not pseudo class. So whenever I enter type is equals to email, whenever I enter type is equals to email and I refresh, leaving the email input box, the rest 2 adjacent sibling colors are getting changed. Yes? Yes or no? And what was the another one type of pseudo class we saw? We saw something called as focus. Yes? Okay. And you have the very last type of pseudo class. Now, instead of email here, now I will give the type is equals to number. I'll save and I'll refresh. Okay. So next one, you have the next type of pseudo class. You have the next type of pseudo class called as invalid. You have the next type of pseudo class called as invalid. So now what do you mean by invalid, or when will you people use this word invalid? When will you people use this word invalid? So whenever you enter any wrong email ID, whenever you enter any wrong email ID, you will get one pop-up saying that it is not in a valid format. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now, whenever I type and input invalid email ID, so now can you tell me which input box is for email? Can you tell me which input box is for email? The very first one? The very first one. Yes or no? Everyone, guys, please do reply. Yes. Okay. So now I will say whenever I enter and input invalid email ID, I want to change the border. I want to change the border. So now I will give 2 pixels. Let me give it as solid and let me take it as red. Clear till here? Yes. Now I will also say that I want to change the background color. I will also say that I want to change the background color, and here let me change the background color to yellow. Okay. Yes. So now I will save this. You people tell me what is happening there. The first text box is for email. The first text box is for email or not. So now I will enter the email ID. 1 second. Yeah. See, as soon as I enter the invalid email ID, what is happening, guys? As soon as I enter an invalid email ID, what is happening? The background color is still red. The background color is still red. Is it changing? Is it changing? Now, I will use another one type of pseudo class. I will use the next type of pseudo class called as valid. Now, here I will say I want to change the background color. I want to change the background color to green. So as soon as I change the background color to green, can you tell me what will happen? Can you tell me what will happen here? See, all the input tags color got changed. Now, see, when I'm entering an invalid email ID, is the background color getting changed to red? Is the background color getting changed to red? Yes or no? So now I will just give the @ symbol here. Can you see? Now it is indicating me that whatever mail ID I have entered, that is a valid email ID. Now I will remove this @ symbol. Can you see? Now it is indicating that it is a invalid email ID. Am I clear with this? Yes. Okay, everyone take down the code first. Yes, is the code visible to you all? Yes, please take a snap of it.
Mic is on. Mic. Mic is on only.
Good evening, everyone. Can you able to see me? Good evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you might be thinking, who's this new guy? Why he came into suddenly the picture and what he is talking about? We know about Aishwarya ma'am. Who is this? Yes. Yeah, got it. Fine. So let me introduce myself. So myself, Ashok. So I'm the co-founder and CEO of We Stand for You. So currently, you guys are doing the workshop, right? And I hope all of final year student. Anybody is there from second year, third year, or else everyone is from final year. Third year also. Okay, no problem. And majority people are from final year and third year. Okay, good, good. So what was the importance of this certification course? Like, what was the reason that you're doing this workshop? Okay, BCA third year, no problem. So can you tell me what was the importance of doing this course? Improve resume. To learn front end. Okay. So what was the purpose of learning front end? Improve skills. Okay. Fine. So can you tell me like in where this is going to be useful for you? You're doing this workshop while being in the college itself. Where this course will be useful for you? Projects, web development, got it, got it, got it, got it. Where exactly this is going to be useful for you in your career? Clear about web development, you're doing every front end, everything, that is fine. But what this is going to be useful? Developer, yeah, I understood. I'm not asking about the job title and other things. I'm asking where this is going to be useful for you while being in the college. No, yeah, no, 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 no. So have you heard about this? Can you able to see what I have written in the board? Can't see? Okay. Now, placement, right? So the reason you're learning all these things before getting out from the college, and the reason we are teaching you for this, because at the placement itself, while being in the college itself, whenever you get a placement opportunity at the college, you need to you need to showcase all your skills, that you can able to build your own website. Then you can show to the people who is taking an interview, you can tell, sir, this is the website which I've built it. So by trusting this, you can give me the placement, right? To get placement, yes, that's true. Because once you get a placement, then only you can become a developer, test engineer, software engineer, whatever it is. So if you want to, anybody's, see, all you are attending this workshop because you want to become a software engineer, right? Yes. So the reason you are attending this, the main reason you are attending for this, can you repeat once again, what was the reason that you are attending over here? Placement. Yes, correct. Got it. So now you got a clarity. What was the reason that you're attending, right? So one more thing. So how is the classes going? How is the classes going? Super. Oh my God, amazing. Good, good, good. Good to hear that. Good to. Okay, very informative. Nice, nice, nice. Thanks for your wonderful feedback. Okay. So one more thing, what I want to tell before, because I'll take another 5 minutes. That's all. I'll not drag it for a long time because you have a class again. So I just want to give a small information. And before that, I want some answers from you. No words to tell about ma'am, sir. Wow, that's a wonderful feedback. Ayappa, great. Fine. So listen. So can you tell me what was the approximate amount that your family is spending for you for a pocket money in a month at this time? Guys, Ayappa, you are not spending a single rupee for an entire month. That's great to hear, seriously. Okay. Zero, sir. My parents say earn then spend. Okay. Then how about you? When you being in the college, you don't have any other expenses. No pocket money. Okay. Fine, guys. So the reason I asked this point is, see, we already informed to your TPOs, and maybe you might already gotten information from TPOs. If not, I'm giving you information once again. See, this certification course, whatever you're doing, this workshop, it is completely free. You're not charging anything, any single rupee for the course what you're doing right now. Okay. But when it comes to the certification, obviously, when we want to provide the certification, we have to pay some amount of money for the government as well. So if anybody want that certificate, they need to register by paying 999, and this is not mandatory. If you really want the certificate, you can pay 999 and you can opt for the certificate. Okay. And if you anybody don't want the certificate, no problem. Okay. If you don't want the certificate, no problem. You can attend the classes regularly, finish the workshop, go ahead. But if you want for the certificate, you can go ahead with 999 payment. And the last date for this is next Wednesday. That is going to be, just a minute. Yeah, 9. So if you want, you have to pay before 9th of October. So the details will be sent to you by today or tomorrow. You will be getting the details to pay and register for the certificate. So once whoever is going to pay for them, we'll be providing the certificates. Yeah, 999 before 9th. Yes. 999 before 9th you have to pay. So if you're paying, you will be getting the certificate. The certificate is ISO registered, Startup India registered. Okay. So by using this certificate, whenever you're attending a placement, right, you can showcase that I've done a certificate registered with ISO, Startup India, and other things also. So this is going to be value added for your CV. And even you can mention your CV that you have done a certification course like this. And whenever they ask for the certificate, you can show this certificate. So that is going to be value added for you. Okay. And this is, again, I'm telling, this is no force. It is completely depends on you. But my feeling is 999 is not a big amount. If you can make it, you can get the certificate and it is going to be used. Okay. Fine. That's all. And you can take your time and you can let us know. Tomorrow you'll be getting the details. Whoever is interested, you can let us know to Aishwarya ma'am. So we will be sharing the bank details. You can go ahead and you can earn the certificate. Okay. Am I clear? Am I clear? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the responses. And I hope everyone is attending the classes regularly. Please don't miss the classes. So because this is going to be one of the useful session for you while being in the college itself. I never got an opportunity like that when I'm being in my college, but you people are getting this opportunity. So kindly utilize in a proper way and try to improve your skills. So which is going to helpful for your future placements, which is happening at college. Even after the college, if you come out without placement also, this is going to be useful for you. Okay. Because end goal is to get a job, right? That's the reason we are studying, right? Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I'm handovering to Aishwarya ma'am back. I'm not taking your time. Thank you.
Yes, my dear students, I'm back. Okay, shall we start? Okay, so you people, are you people clear with pseudo classes and pseudo, sorry, I've done only with pseudo classes. What are the different types of pseudo classes you saw? What are the different types of pseudo classes you saw? So the different types of pseudo classes were, the first one you saw for link, then you saw hover, then you saw focus, then you learned something called as what, my dear students? Then you learn something called as in range, and then you learn something called as what? Valid. and invalid. And you also learn something called as not pseudo class. Not pseudo class. Yes or no? Yes or no? Am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? Everyone? Okay. You have the next topic, something called as border radius. Border radius. Okay. Just a second. So you have learned next topic, you have something called as border radius. Okay. Just a second. Wait. Yes. Okay. Shall we see? Shall we see what it is? Yes or no, my dear students? Okay. Where are you all? Yeah, you're here. Okay. So you people are clear with pseudo classes? You people are clear with pseudo classes? Yes or no? Okay. So now we will see something called as border radius. Okay. Now what I'll do here, I will just take another one input tag. Let me give break here. Let me give break here. Now I will take one input tag. I will take one input tag. Instead of this input tag, wait a second. 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, so now instead of this input tag, let me consider one tag, that is div tag. You people are aware of this div tag? Yes or no? Yes or no, my dear students? Yes or no? So now inside this div tag, I will use one selector called as class. I will use one selector called as class, and what I will do, I will keep it as inner. I will keep one name as not inner, I will take it as outer. I will take it as outer. I will save this. I will save this. Now, how do you represent a class? How do you represent a class? My dear students, how do you represent a class? My lovely students, how do you represent a class? Okay. Dot, yes or no? So now what is the class name I have given here? What is the class name which I have given here? So the class name which I have given is here is outer. Yes or no? So now I will say dot outer, dot outer. Now I will give some border to it. I will give some border to it. I will give 2 pixels. I will give solid, and now I will give the color as I will give the color as blue. Okay. Now I will save this. I'll enter here. Only one line I'm getting. So now let me give some height. Height I will give 200 pixels. And next one I will give something called as width. And width, let me give it as 250 pixels. I'll save this. I'll refresh. Am I getting a box here? Am I getting a box here? Yes or no? Yes or no? Now what I will do here? Guys, take down, before continuing with this border radius, take down the heading as border radius and margin and padding. Border radius, margin and padding. Border radius, comma margin, comma padding. Take the heading like this. Take the heading like that. Border radius, comma margin and padding. Okay, done. Done. Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. So now what I will do here is instead of writing it here only, wait a second, I will remove this. I will remove this. Now let me teach you. You people are clear with, yes, yes. You people are clear with pseudo classes and pseudo elements. You people are clear with pseudo classes. Okay, okay. The one topic is left out. One topic is left out. That is pseudo elements. Don't take margin and padding. Just see here one second. Now I will consider one paragraph here. I will consider one paragraph here. Some paragraph I will consider. Okay. I will just type something. Okay. So now, ma'am, I want to change the first letter of the paragraph. I just want to change the first letter of the paragraph. How to change? How to change? My dear students, how to change? My dear students, how will you change? Now, we will be using something called as pseudo elements. We will be using something called as pseudo elements. Now, what I will do? I will take P here and I'll give double colon. I'll give double colon and I will use the first pseudo class name as I want, first pseudo element name as I want to change the first letter. And now I will say change the first letter background color to blue violet and also change the text color. Change the text color to aqua. I will save this. I will save this and refresh. Can you see here only the first letter has got changed? Yes or no? Everyone. Everyone. Can you see here only the first letter has got changed? And also the text color and also the background color. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now that is where you will be using the first letter pseudo elements. Ma'am, now I want to change the first sentence, ma'am. I want to change the first sentence. Text size. Okay, now I will give for text size, what you will give? You will give something called as font size and let me give it as larger, X large. Now I'll save. Yeah, can you see? Yes, Bharat, can you see? Only that letter size is getting changed. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes or no? Ma'am, now I want to change the complete, I want to change only the first line. I want to change only the first line. Then I will be using again paragraph, double colons instead of first letter. I will say first line. I will say first line. I will enter. I'll copy the same thing. I will save this and refresh. Can you see? Can you see the line is completely getting changed? Yes or no? Now let me change the color to red. Now I'll save. Refresh. Can you see, my dear students? Yes or no? Everyone. Everyone. Am I clear with what are the different types of pseudo elements? Background color. Yeah. Yeah. Now can you see? Yes. So what are the different types of pseudo elements? You have one is first letter and you have something called as first line. Am I clear with pseudo classes and pseudo elements? Yes. Okay. Done. Margin element or class. No, 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 no. It's not margin element. You have pseudo elements and pseudo class. In pseudo classes, guys, just see here. Okay, just see here. You have something called as, one second, let me write it. Let me write it. you have something called as S-P-S-E-D-O-R. Sorry. You have something called as pseudo elements, and you also have something called as pseudo class. Yes or no? Yes or no? So now what are the different, you told ma'am, border, radius and margin. No, that only I said, don't write that one and take down the heading as pseudo elements. Okay. In pseudo elements, what are the different types of properties you saw? In pseudo elements, what are the different types of properties you saw? In pseudo elements, you have only two properties. One is nothing but first letter, and you have something called as first line. And you have something called as first line. Yes or no? And next one, in pseudo class, you have the first pseudo class called as link. Then you have something called as hover. And then you have something called as focus. And you have something called as what, my dear students? Focus. Then you have not pseudo class. And then you have something called as invalid. And you have something called as valid. And last but not the least, you have something called as in range. You have something called as in range. Am I clear with the different types of pseudo classes and pseudo elements? Yes or no? Yes or no? My dear students, yes. Yes. Guys, reply. Guys, please do reply. Yes. Now take down the heading as border radius, comma, margin and padding. Border radius, comma, margin and padding properties. Border radius, comma, margin and padding properties. Clear? Shall I continue with that? Shall I continue? My dear students, reply. Reply soon. I'm waiting for your reply. Now, let me create a new file. Let me create a new file as border.html. Or I will take it as borders.html. Okay. So now, let me create a shortcut. Shift 1 and enter. And the title, let me give it as margin. Sorry, let me take it as border radius, comma, margin and padding properties. Clear? Clear? Everyone, please do reply. I'm waiting for your reply. Yes, soon. Okay. So now what I will do here is, inside this body tag, let me consider one div tag. Let me consider one div tag. Let me consider another one div tag. Clear till here? Clear till here? Yes or no? Everyone, clear till here? So now, ma'am, there are two div tags, ma'am. How will it understand which div tag is what? So now, I will be using selectors. In that selectors, I will be using one selector called as class. For the first one, let me take it as outer class. And now, I will take another one class and I will give it as inner. Now, I will save this. Clear till here? I have used two div tags. Inside the two div tags, to differentiate between two div tags, I have used class selector. One class selector I have used outer, and another class selector I have taken as inner. Am I clear? Am I clear till here? Yes or no? So now what I will do here is, one second. Let me consider one tag, that is the style tag. Let me consider one tag, that is the style tag. Now, I will use the first class, that is outer, and I will say border 2 pixels, solid, and let me give it as red. Okay. Now, again, what I will do, I will consider the next class, that is dot inner. I will take the double quotes and now I will say border 2 pixels, solid, red. Am I clear till here? Am I clear till here? Yes or no? Now, inside this inner, I will pass one content called as welcome. Now I will save this. Let me close this first. Now let me run this program. Yeah. Can you see here? Can you see here, my dear students? I am getting the border. I am getting the border. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So now, ma'am, both are getting merged, ma'am. Both are getting merged. I want to differentiate. How to differentiate? Now, I will give some height. Height I will give 250 pixel. And now I will give some width. I will give some width. And width I will take it as 250 pixel only. Now I will save this. Now refresh. Yes. Yes or no? My dear students, yes or no? Guys, wait a second. Instead of taking this div tag here, no, take this inside this div tag only. Take this inside this div tag only. Here you have no, you just paste it here. You just paste it here. Now save it. Yeah. Can you see the box are coming inside? The inner box which I had created, I am getting it inside. Yes or no? Everyone. Everyone. Now what I will do here, instead of red, let me take it as yellow. Let me take it as yellow. Now I will save this. Now refresh. Ma'am, you said box. For this also you give height and width. Let me give height. Let me give 200 pixels. And now let me give next one something called as width. And here also I will give 200 pixel. I will save this and refresh. Can you see? Can you see there are two boxes? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Ma'am, now I want to see. Now if you observe here, both the boxes are attached to one another. Both the boxes are attached to one another. Now I want to move this inner box, this yellow color border box is there. No, I want to move it this side. I want to move it this side. So what I will do here is, I will use something called as, now tell me, is this the inner box or the outer box? Now, should I perform CSS properties on inner box or outer box? My dear students, should I perform properties on inner box or outer box? Everyone, am I audible? Guys, you people left the class, sir, or you people are sleeping? Guys, no. So now my inner, so now what I will do here, this is the inner box. The yellow color box is inner and the red color one is outer. So now for this inner box, I will use something called as margin left. This is from the left side. From the left, I have to move it to the right side. So I'm saying margin left and let me give 40 pixels. Now I will save this. Can you see the border is getting moved? The box is getting moved. Yes or no? My dear students, yes or no? Now let me keep it to 30 pixels. Save. Refresh. Can you see the border is getting moved? Ma'am, up it has got attached, ma'am. I want to push it down. I want to push it down. You use another one property called as margin top. Margin top, and let me give it as 20 pixel. Now save this. Now did it come to bottom? Now can you see there are two different boxes separated? Yes or no, my dear students? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Ma'am, now Border you separated, okay, we understood. If you want to separate the border from the margin, you will be using either margin left, margin top, margin bottom, margin right. Okay. Okay. Ma'am, now inside here you can see one content. You can see one content here, ma'am. I want to move this content to the middle. I want to move this content to the middle. Then what I will do here, I will use one property called as padding left, and I will give 20 pixels. Save it. Can you see it is getting moved? Can you see that welcome is getting moved? Yes or no? Everyone. Ma'am, again I want to push it. That welcome, I should get it down, ma'am. I should get it down. Okay, you will use something called as padding top, and let me give it as 30 pixel and save this. Can you see, guys? Guys, can you see this? Is there any difference? Yes or no? Everyone. Everyone. Am I clear with margin and padding properties? Am I clear with margin and padding properties? Yes or no? Ayappa, Arjun, Kranti, Revant. Am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? Any doubt you have? Any doubt you have? Now, you understood with margin and padding. Ma'am, now you have the sharp corners, ma'am. I want to make it to round. I want to make it round, ma'am. Now, I will be using one property called as border radius. Border radius, and let me give 100 pixel. Now I'll save this. What is happening? My dear students, what is happening? What is happening? Now I'll remove this. Save. Refresh. You have sharp corners. Ma'am, I want it in round format, ma'am. I want it in round format. So you will be using the property called as border radius. And let me give it to 50 pixels. Save this and refresh. Can you see? And I will use 40 pixels. Save this. Refresh. Can you see? I will give it as 140 pixels. Save this. Refresh. Am I getting a round? Am I getting the round? Ma'am, inner one also I want to do, ma'am. Okay, take. Again, use border radius. Again, use 100 pixel. Save this. Refresh. Can you see, guys? Guys, am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? Ma'am, now I want this welcome. This border is there. No, this one I want to push it down. I want to push it down. Then what you will do, you have to go inside this inner, and you will say, you will use something called as margin. You will use something called as margin bottom, and you will give 100 pixel and save this. Sorry, not margin bottom. Now tell me, how will you push this down? How will you push this down? Now I'll do one thing. I'll push the outer one only down. I will use something called as margin top, and let me give it as 200 pixel. Now save. Guys, why both the things are moving is, at a time is because, see, if you people observe the code very carefully, inside the first div tag, I'm taking the second div tag. Inside the first div tag only, I am taking the second div tag. That is the reason both are moving. See, this is one div tag and another one div tag. The second div tag I have taken inside the first div tag only. That is the reason I am getting like that. Am I clear? Am I clear with this? Everyone? My dear students, am I clear with this? Do you people have any doubts with margin? It cannot come, ma'am. Ma'am, I want it to come, ma'am. I want that to come. You do one thing. Let me copy this. Okay. So now what I will do? I will save this. Now I'll go here. Yeah. Can you see there are two different div tags now? Two different borders. Yes or no? Yes or no? Ma'am, now I want to push this welcome up. I want to push this welcome up. So now what I will do here, just see here what I will do. I will just say something called as margin top, and I will give it as minus 20 pixel. I will save this. Can you see when I give minus 20 negative values, it is moving upwards. It is moving upwards. I will give minus 120 pixel. See, again it is moving. Again I'll give minus 220 pixel. Again it is moving. Again I will give minus 320 pixel. Again it is moving. Now I will give 420 pixel. I'll save. Again it is moving. Am I clear? Am I clear? Are you clear with border, radius and margin and padding properties? Any doubts you have? Any doubts you have? Guys, do you people have any doubts? Any doubts? Please do ask me now only. Now, by using this margin and padding properties only, you can draw one teddy bear. You can draw a teddy bear, guys. Trust me, you can draw a teddy bear. You can draw a snowman. Whatever you want, you can draw. Can you all do it? Can you all do it? Yes or no? Yes or no? It is just nothing but you are using margin and padding and you are pushing it. And moreover, the div tag is very much important here. The div tag is very much important. You people try with this and I will check it tomorrow. And I will check it tomorrow. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now please be copying this code. Please do copy this code. 1 second, I will come back. Guys, am I clear with this? Did you people get it? How to do it? Ayappa, Arjun, Saujanya, Kranti, Revant, Sangamesh. Yes. Guys, what did you people think about this certificate and all? Anyone? Do you people want the certificate or you don't want the certificate? No, I'm just asking casually, guys. You want the certificate, no? Yes. See, guys, Ayappa, come on. For learning engineering, you people are investing lakhs together. For your future career, you are just investing 999 rupees. Ashtema. Guys, this will never be a waste for you people. This is never going to be waste for you. Only for 15 days, guys. For attending one webinar, no, people will charge 1,000 rupees. Do you know that? Only for 15 days. Okay, Chinnu, if it's only for 15 days, only for 15 days. In this 15 days, you have learned both HTML and CSS with a mini project, and you are also doing with one project. Yes or no? It's not that we only taught you about the concepts and we left it. You people are also getting benefited with learning the project, and you people are creating the website of your own. Yes or no? So now you people tell me, is it a weightage for you people, or is it, or are we going to get benefited from this? We are not going to get benefited from this, no? Yes or no? Guys, am I true or not? Am I telling the truth or not? Yes or no? Okay. Guys, if you are, I'm not forcing you, I'm just telling you people the fact. Okay, I'm just telling you people the fact. If you take this certificate, no, seriously, it will be a weightage for you people. It will be a weightage for your CVs. Okay, it is your wish. But if anyone is interested, we will share one link tomorrow. We will share one link tomorrow. You people join through that link. You people join through that link, and then there you people will get the details about that. I mean, details about the certificates. Okay. Ma'am, reducer. Discount. Hey, it is tarkari andina. Discount kodakke. Guys, come on. It's your wish. Okay. If anyone is interested, you people, Siddharth, I cannot listen to you, Siddharth. You have to type in the chat box. Okay. Guys, it's after all 999. Come on, we are not asking you 9 lakh. Okay. Actually, this was already informed to your TPOs regarding the certificate. Okay. So don't think that now we are coming and telling. It was already informed to your TPOs. Okay. Done. Clear with this? If you people are interested in taking the certificate, saying that, ma'am, yes, I want a weightage to my CV, I want to get placed easily, then take the certificates. And tomorrow, if anyone is interested, you people will be getting the link, and you people join to the group. There you will be getting the details about the certificate. Clear? Clear? Everyone clear? Yes or no? Okay. So this is all what I wanted to tell about today. Tomorrow we will continue with the rest. Okay. We will do project. When we will do project, Bharat, we will be doing the project on the last day of the class, because the topic should get over, no? Last day of the class. Sorry, don't think that I will not teach you people the project. I will teach you people the project. Okay. You all don't want to scan the attendance, huh? Can someone please share the attendance link? Can someone please share the attendance link?